is on the brink of war. The world needs a reset.
Adamantium is the discovery of the millennium.
So many surprises left.
Adamantium could tip the global balance of power.
If only one country is going to control it, it's going to be us.
You have no idea what I have in store. We can't let it end up in the wrong hands.
Captain America: Brave New World. Rated PG-13. Get tickets
Happy
now.
Valentine's Day, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Movie Madness. Today, we're going to be going over the awesome and amazing movie, Captain America: Brave New World, with Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson as our new Captain America for the MCU. And I have to say, right off the bat, this movie was absolutely a ton of fun. No matter what the critics are saying out there, this movie is a must-see indeed. And just to kind of show off a little bit of merch that I got while I went to go see the movie, got the freaking cup, you know, nice texture. It's actually really sturdy and rubber and everything is really cool. And then, of course, I had to go for the popcorn bucket, and I chose my Red Hulk one. I mean, this thing just looked so cool. It was a lot of fun. I loved it, so I can't wait to add it to my collection, man. All right, without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, this story does start as basically a continuation for a few different storylines from other MCU movies. Now, we follow Sam Wilson as he is full-fledged Captain America and has been doing all he can to kind of protect people and just do the right thing. And of course, we have his trusty sidekick, Joaquin Torres, who's been absolutely amazing in this movie. He's so hilarious, so funny. Man, I absolutely loved his character. And by this point in the timeline, Thaddeus Ross has been elected president as well. He is being played by Harrison Ford, and he's just another great character. Now, the story itself kind of goes off the rails, as you say, when there's been an attempt on President Ross's life. And now Sam is basically thrust in this whole conspiracy of trying to figure out why they wanted to kill him and why, you know, certain other people are being basically framed or in this case also killed. So the story is definitely kind of like a spy thriller in a way, on top of being a superhero movie. It kind of gave me some flashbacks to Captain America: Winter Soldier, which that one is an absolute amazing story as well. And it follows that suit of that espionage, you know, dark, you know, gritty side of the MCU, which, you know, we all absolutely love. And right off the bat, this story is just really good. There's been a lot of criticism about the story in regards to the reshoots and everything like that. I am telling you right now, do not listen to the critics. Go out and watch this movie for yourself and make your own opinion, because even as of right now, even though it sits at a Rotten Tomato score of 49%, the audience score has been given it like a 79%. So that goes to show, you know, you just got to go out there, watch it for yourself, and kind of form your own opinion. In regards to our characters, Anthony Mackie is Captain America. I mean, he portrays Sam Wilson so well in this story, and, you know, does his damn best to just make this character great. And I mean, he does an amazing job. I have no complaints, and he is definitely our Captain America for this story. On top of that, like I mentioned earlier, you have Joaquin Torres, who is basically the new Falcon in this one, and he is basically the role of, like, in a way, the comedic relief, as you could say. You know, the MCU movies always got to have some kind of comedic relief in there, and Joaquin Torres does definitely do that. I mean, he's such a funny character, but he, you know, he's also a breath of fresh air. I mean, he brings his own kind of style to the whole Falcon persona, and it just works out so well for him. Now, one of our other great characters in this is Thaddeus Ross, also known as Thunderbolt Ross, and he's played by Harrison Ford. And when I tell you that Harrison Ford just brings his, you know, his experience and just his great acting into this movie, it doesn't give it justice. I mean, he gives another depth to Thunderbolt Ross that we haven't seen so far in the previous movies, and this shows, you know, another side of Ross that we never got a chance to see. And especially being as president, having the pressures of being the president. But the most amazing part is also the Red Hulk of it all. Now, that when the transformation was spot on. However, they do change a little bit as to like how he gained his abilities from the comics. I generally did like it for this story, and kind of like how it contrasts a little bit what, you know, Ross really wanted to achieve as president. So without giving anything away, of course, it was definitely one of the highlights that I enjoyed of this movie, was just watching, you know, that character, the changes he's gone through, and then the actual physical change he goes through into the Red Hawk. I mean, it was just so cool. It was absolutely amazing. The fighting, I mean, I've missed this kind of Hulk in the MCU in a while, because I mean, you know, that rage monster, and I mean, Red Hawk was just absolutely amazing. I loved it. Now, my only issues with this movie, which aren't very many, was I did want to see a little bit more Red Hulk time, but I did enjoy the time we got. I just wish we got just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, because it was so good and it was so amazing. I would have absolutely loved just to see a little bit more destruction. I know it's bad to say, but it was it was just awesome. And then the only other thing too is some of the bad guys, even though they had their parts to play, I kind of wanted it when certain ones were being caught, which I'm not going to give away too much on it, but when certain some of the villains were being caught, it was a little anticlimactic, a little bit, just, you know, just a bit. Like if it would have just been a little more grandiose, then it would have been fine. Like, and that's honestly my only few things I have about this movie that I did not like. I mean, other than that, I mean, this story is awesome. Like I said, just a little on the darker side, the espionage of it all. I mean, yeah, it was just great. It was just great, except for those two things. Other than that, you definitely need to watch this movie in theaters. Now, with all that being said, guys, I definitely have to rate this movie a 4 out of 5 stars. I absolutely love the story. I love the action. Like I said, I love the characters. Sam, Joaquin, freaking Thunderbolt Ross, they were all great. Seeing Cap fly around, do his thing, and then seeing Red Hulk, you know, cause some destruction was absolutely amazing. So I definitely think it's worth a watch in the movie theaters. I'm definitely gonna go see it a second time, because I just want to, you know, break it down a little more and get a chance to see all the little details. There is one post-credit scene at the end, so make sure you stay for that. And the only other thing I have to say is, a lot of people are saying that, you know, Sam is not my Captain America, he will never be a Steve Rogers, and you're absolutely right. He's not a Steve Rogers, but he does so many great things as his version of Cap that I've never seen Steve do. I don't think we'll ever get a chance to see Steve do it, and I'm just saying, he went up against the Hulk, and he's just a regular guy. So, I mean, come on, guys. You got to stop with this whole, like, oh, he's not my Cap. Like, he is the Captain America of the MCU, and he's going to be leading the Avengers in the next 2 major Avengers movies. So, give it a chance. Go watch it. If you don't like it, fine. Then you don't like it. But don't make everybody else feel a certain way just because you didn't like it, you know? As always, guys, I appreciate you for taking the time to check out another review, and I'll see you on the next one.